In 2002, a small warehouse in El Segundo, California, became the birthplace of what would become the world's leading space company. For over 2 decades, SpaceX and California seemed inseparable, a partnership that transformed both the state's aerospace industry and humanity's reach for the stars. The million-square-foot Hawthorne facility, once home to Boeing's 747 production, became the heart of SpaceX's innovation, where Falcon 9 rockets and Dragon capsules took shape. But today, this long-standing relationship faces its greatest test. In a move that sent shockwaves through California's tech landscape, Elon Musk has decided to relocate SpaceX's headquarters to Texas, following in the footsteps of Tesla's earlier departure. This isn't just another corporate relocation. It's a seismic shift that signals deeper changes in America's tech industry landscape. The story behind this move reveals a complex web of factors, from political tensions and regulatory challenges to the promise of new horizons in the Lone Star State. For California, losing one of its most valuable tech assets raises serious questions about its future as a tech hub. For Texas, it represents a triumph in its bid to become America's next frontier of innovation. Welcome to Elon Musk 24 Hours, where we bring you the latest developments in Elon's ventures and innovations. In today's episode, we'll take you behind the scenes of this historic move, explore its far-reaching implications, and uncover what this means for the future of both states and the American space industry itself. Let's dive right in. The story of SpaceX in California began like many great American dreams, in a humble warehouse where a team of visionaries dared to reimagine the future of space travel. By 2007, that dream had outgrown its original home, leading to the acquisition of the historic Hawthorne facility. This wasn't just any building, it was a symbol of aerospace history, where Boeing once crafted the mighty 747 fuselages that would connect the world. Now, under Elon's leadership, it would become the birthplace of a new era in space exploration. The transformation of this facility tells a story of American ingenuity at its finest. Within these walls, thousands of engineers and technicians worked tirelessly, turning ambitious blueprints into reality. The Falcon 9 rockets took shape here, each one representing countless hours of innovation and determination. The Dragon capsules, designed to carry both cargo and human lives into the cosmos, were meticulously crafted in these very halls. This wasn't just a factory, it was a crucible of innovation where the impossible became possible. California's leadership recognized the potential. In a strategic move to secure this growing powerhouse, Hawthorne officials crafted a deal that seemed unbreakable at the time. Tax incentives were offered, including a modest annual business license fee cap of $260,000, a small price to pay for retaining what would become one of the most valuable aerospace companies in history. The agreement was set to last through 2022, a timeline that seemed far into the future when pen first met paper. But beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect partnership, tensions were brewing. The California dream, with its promise of innovation and prosperity, began to show its cracks. The state's regulatory framework, once designed to protect and nurture businesses, started feeling more like a stranglehold to companies pushing the boundaries of technology. High taxes, initially justified as investments in infrastructure and talent, began to look more like barriers to growth in Elon's eyes. The breaking point came gradually, then suddenly. Tesla's departure to Austin in 2021 wasn't just a corporate relocation, it was a warning shot across California's bow. The move signaled a fundamental shift in how technology companies viewed their relationship with the Golden State. Austin, with its growing tech ecosystem and business-friendly policies, offered more than just lower operating costs. It offered freedom to innovate without the constant shadow of regulatory oversight. Texas understood something that California seemed to have forgotten. The key to attracting and retaining innovative companies lies not just in having talented workers, but in creating an environment where those talents can flourish. The absence of state income tax became more than just a financial advantage. It became a symbol of Texas's commitment to letting businesses and their employees keep more of what they earn. This philosophy resonated deeply with Elon's vision for his companies. By 2024, the writing was on the wall. SpaceX's decision to follow Tesla to Texas wasn't made lightly. It was the culmination of years of frustration with California's increasingly restrictive business environment. The vast expanses of Texas offered something that California couldn't: room to grow, both literally and figuratively. The state's minimal zoning restrictions meant that ambitious projects like Starbase could take shape without getting tangled in years of regulatory red tape. The impact on Texas has been nothing short of transformative. In the small border town that hosts Starbase, SpaceX has created an economic miracle. Over 21,400 indirect jobs have sprung up in the local area, while more than 3,400 full-time employees and contractors work directly at the facility. The company's $3 billion investment in infrastructure has generated an estimated $65 billion in annual economic value for the region. Numbers that speak to the massive scale of this transformation. But SpaceX's influence extends far beyond pure economics. The company's presence has turned the area into a tourist destination, with individual launch events drawing crowds of over 11,000 visitors. Local businesses that once struggled to stay afloat now thrive on the steady stream of space enthusiasts and professionals alike. Hotels are full, restaurants are busy, and there's a palpable sense of excitement in the air. The kind that only comes when history is being made in your backyard. The establishment of Snailbrook, while controversial, represents Elon's holistic vision for community development. This isn't just another corporate housing project. It's an attempt to create a self-sustaining ecosystem where innovation and daily life can coexist harmoniously. The $100 million investment in education through his foundation, focusing on STEM subjects, demonstrates a commitment to nurturing the next generation of innovators and dreamers. However, this success story has a bittersweet undertone for California. The departure of SpaceX's headquarters isn't just about losing jobs. It's about losing a piece of the state's identity as the world's innovation capital. The communities that grew up around SpaceX, like the family-owned Fabulous Grill in Hawthorne, face an uncertain future. These small businesses, which weathered economic downturns and a global pandemic thanks to their SpaceX customer base, now wonder what tomorrow might bring. Yet SpaceX hasn't completely severed its California ties. The Hawthorne facility remains crucial to the company's operations, particularly for manufacturing Falcon rockets, Dragon capsules, and Merlin engines. This decision reflects a pragmatic approach to business, maintaining access to California's deep pool of aerospace talent while expanding operations in more business-friendly territories. The political dimension of this move cannot be ignored. Elon's shifting political stance, including his support for Republican ideals and public criticism of California's policies, has added layers of complexity to this corporate migration. His clashes with Governor Newsom, particularly over issues like parental notification laws and what he perceives as restrictions on free speech, highlight the growing divide between Silicon Valley's traditional liberal leanings and the emerging techno-libertarian movement. The ripple effects of SpaceX's partial exodus extend far beyond immediate economic impacts. Over 400 aerospace startups have emerged in the areas surrounding SpaceX's California operations, many founded by former employees. This ecosystem of innovation represents California's resilience and ability to regenerate even in the face of significant losses. However, the question remains, can this innovation hub maintain its momentum without the gravitational pull of SpaceX's headquarters? For Texas, the future looks bright. The state's approach to business development, characterized by lower taxes, fewer regulations, and a pro-growth mindset, continues to attract companies and talent from across the country. The success of SpaceX's Relocation serves as a powerful testament to the effectiveness of these policies, potentially encouraging other tech giants to consider similar moves. As SpaceX continues to push the boundaries of space exploration with its Starship program, the company's dual-state presence offers unique advantages. The California facilities provide access to established aerospace expertise and infrastructure, while Texas operations offer room for expansion and testing. This strategy ensures that SpaceX can leverage the best of both worlds while pursuing its ultimate goal, making humanity a multiplanetary species. What we're witnessing isn't just a corporate relocation. It's a reflection of deeper changes in America's technological and economic landscape. The movement of major tech companies from traditional hubs to new frontiers challenges our assumptions about where innovation can thrive. It suggests that the future of American technology might not be concentrated in a single Silicon Valley, but distributed across multiple centers of excellence, each offering its own unique advantages. For California's leadership, the lesson is clear. Maintaining a thriving tech sector requires more than just access to talent and capital. It requires creating an environment where businesses feel supported rather than constrained. The state's ability to adapt to these changing dynamics while preserving its innovative spirit will determine its role in shaping the future of American technology. This story of SpaceX's evolution from a California startup to a multi-state aerospace powerhouse demonstrates the complex interplay between business, politics, and innovation in modern America. It's a reminder that even as we reach for the stars, we must remain grounded in the practical realities of building and sustaining successful enterprises. The future of space exploration, and indeed of American innovation itself, may well depend on finding the right balance between ambition and pragmatism, between regulation and freedom to innovate. The story of SpaceX's move from California to Texas goes beyond corporate strategy. It's reshaping the map of American innovation. While Hawthorne's facility continues crafting the rockets that reach for the stars, the new Texas headquarters charts a course for regulatory freedom and boundless growth. This isn't a tale of one state's loss and another's gain. It's a blueprint for how modern tech companies can harness the unique strengths of different regions. In Texas, SpaceX found more than just business-friendly policies and open spaces. It discovered a partner willing to embrace its boldest ambitions, from expanding Starbase to building communities like Snailbrook. Meanwhile, California's aerospace expertise remains crucial to SpaceX's mission, proving that innovation thrives best when we break free from the notion that success must be anchored to a single location. As we track these developments at Elon Musk's 24 Hours, one thing becomes clear. We're witnessing the emergence of a new model for American innovation, one that values both established expertise and entrepreneurial freedom. The future of space exploration, and indeed of American industry, may well lie in this ability to bridge different worlds, just as SpaceX bridges the gap between Earth and space. Join our community to stay at the forefront of these transformative changes. Subscribe to Elon Musk 24 Hours for more insights into how visionary leaders are reshaping our world. Share your thoughts below on this new chapter in SpaceX's journey, and don't forget to like and share this video with others who care about the future of innovation. Until next time. The race to orbit is heating up this January, with two aerospace giants preparing to make history. SpaceX's massive Starship stands ready at Starbase, Texas, while Blue Origin's New Glenn towers above Cape Canaveral, Florida. Both rockets are poised for launches that could reshape the future of space exploration. Breaking news has just emerged about both launch vehicles. SpaceX is targeting January 10th for Starship Flight 7, but technical preparations and weather conditions have raised questions about this timeline. Meanwhile, Blue Origin has officially announced their own January 10th target for New Glenn's maiden flight, setting up a potential historic coincidence in the space industry. In another major development, Aerospace is navigating a sudden leadership transition, with CEO Tom Weiss's unexpected retirement sending ripples through the aerospace community. Welcome to Space Frontier, where we bring you the latest developments from humanity's greatest adventure. Today, we're breaking down these pivotal moments that could define the next chapter in space exploration. Let's dive right in. The history of spaceflight has always been written in moments of audacity and uncertainty. Today, we stand at such a moment. In the pre-dawn darkness of Starbase, Texas, Ship 33 sits in silence, its stainless steel skin reflecting the lights of the launch complex. This isn't just another rocket. It's the culmination of years of triumphs and setbacks, each failure and success etched into its design. The target date of January 10th looms large in the minds of SpaceX engineers, but nature and technology rarely bow to human schedules. Recent activity at the launch site tells a story of meticulous preparation and potential challenges. Ship 33's flight termination system is already installed, a departure from previous procedures that might signal SpaceX's evolution in launch preparations, or perhaps a response to lessons learned from past flights. Inside Ship 33's payload bay, a fleet of test Starlink satellites awaits their journey to the edge of space. These aren't ordinary satellites. They're pioneers, designed to test deployment mechanisms that could one day scatter thousands of their operational cousins across Earth's orbit. But as of January 6th, these mechanical pathfinders remain in the Star Factory, their installation another crucial step in a complex dance of preparation. At the launch pad itself, changes are underway. The recent relocation of a Grove crane and the removal of Booster 14's hot staging ring have sparked intense speculation. Are we witnessing routine checks of the grid fins that will guide the massive booster back to Earth? Or has SpaceX encountered challenges with the revolutionary hot staging system, a technique that could redefine how rockets separate in flight? The weather, that eternal wildcard of spaceflight, adds another layer of uncertainty. Current forecasts paint a picture of strong winds and rain, conditions that could not only affect the launch, but also imperil the precise ballet of booster recovery. Each drop of rain, each gust of wind, could mean the difference between success and postponement. But SpaceX has built flexibility into their plans. The FAA launch window extends to January 16th, offering precious days to wait for perfect conditions. Some speculate about January 13th, exactly 3 months after Flight 5's groundbreaking achievement. In the world of SpaceX, even launch dates can carry symbolic weight. Meanwhile, 1,300 miles away at Cape Canaveral's Launch Complex 36, an equally dramatic story unfolds. Blue Origin's New Glenn, named for one of America's first astronauts, stands ready for its debut. The rocket's striking Blue Ring payload, now integrated at the factory, represents more than just cargo. It's a testament to years of development and the company's unwavering vision. Blue Origin's CEO, Dave Limp, captured the gravity of the moment in his recent announcement. The 3-hour launch window opening at 1 a.m. Eastern on January 10th isn't just a time slot. It's a gateway to proving New Glenn's capabilities for national security space launch certification. The stakes couldn't be higher. Jared Jones, Blue Origin's senior vice president, acknowledged no amount of ground testing or mission simulations are a replacement for flying this rocket. His words echo the truth known by every pioneer in spaceflight. At some point, you have to trust your engineering and take the leap. The possibility of both Starship and New Glenn launching on the same day has captured the imagination of space enthusiasts worldwide. Such a coincidence would be more than just a scheduling quirk. It would be a powerful symbol of how far commercial spaceflight has come and where it's headed. But behind these technical preparations and launch windows lies a human story that reminds us how quickly fortunes can change in the aerospace industry. Sierra Space, a company at the forefront of developing revolutionary space technologies like the Dream Chaser spaceplane and expandable space station modules, faces its own moment of transition. The sudden retirement of CEO Tom Weiss at the end of 2024 sent shockwaves through the industry. While officially described as a planned retirement, aerospace journalist Eric Berger's reporting suggests a more complex story. The appointment of Fatih Osman, chairman of Sierra Space's board and CEO of parent company Sierra Nevada Corporation, marks not just a leadership change, but potentially a shift in the company's trajectory at a crucial moment. This leadership transition comes at a time when the entire aerospace industry is experiencing profound change. NASA's evolving priorities, China's accelerating space program, and the rise of new commercial players are reshaping the landscape. Sierra Space's next moves under new leadership could have far-reaching implications for projects like the Dream Chaser, which promises to revolutionize cargo delivery to orbit, and their ambitious space station plans. These parallel stories, SpaceX's push to perfect Starship, Blue Origin's bold step forward with new